The feast of Saint Mark the Evangelist is celebrated on April 25th. He is the author of the Gospel of Mark and is also regarded as the first gospel writer. It is debated if Saint Mark knew Jesus personally, but he was a close companion of Saint Peter. After Jesus' ascension to heaven, the two traveled together to many places in the ancient world. They eventually came to Rome, and it was there that Mark wrote his Gospel around the year 50 AD. St. Mark also witnessed the rapid growth of the church and accompanied other apostles on their missionary journeys. St. Mark is said to have founded the Church of Alexandria in Egypt and was the first bishop there. He died as a martyr for his belief in Jesus and was tied to a horse's tail and dragged through the streets for 2 days until his body was torn into pieces. St. Mark is often depicted with a lion at his side. The symbol of a lion represents how Mark begins his gospel in the wilderness with the roaring voice of one crying in the desert to prepare the way for Jesus' ministry. Some scholars say that St. Mark was just a youth at the time of Jesus' death, and that the evangelist is speaking of himself when describing the scene of a young man fleeing naked at the time of Jesus' arrest. Some of the first miracles attributed to St. Mark include persons being saved from a lion attack and healing of a cut finger. St. Mark modeled Christ for others by dying as a martyr in Jesus' name and helping to deliver the message of Jesus to people through his writings with boldness like a lion. St. Mark models vocation because he did what every Christian is called to do, which is to proclaim the good news of salvation to all people. Mark's way of doing this was by writing. St. Mark was a skilled painter of word pictures and shed new light upon the good news, showing us that God can be celebrated in artistic ways.